Hi guys, Marvin here from shopsadapage.com, and today we're going to do a quick unboxing and first impressions of the ultimate hacking keyboard. An ergonomic split keyboard that looks very promising in terms of customization and modularity of the overall form factor, partnered with what looks like a very powerful software. With that said, let's get into it. Alright guys, UHK actually sent me two boxes. One is for the split keyboard itself and another one for the wooden palm rest. Both packagings look very premium as you can see here. Now, let's take a look at the packaging for the palm rest first. As you can see, we have a preview of the keyboard with the palm rest here. And then on top, we have here the preview of the contents, which are the left and right palm rests. And then at the back, we can see here that we have several options for ergonomics with tenting, negative tilting, and positive tilting. And of course, we have a preview on how it would look like being attached on the split keyboard itself. So let's see what comes in this box. Inside the box, first thing we have here is a plastic protection, and as you can see, the packaging looks really premium. We have here some screws that we need to attach the palm rest to the keyboard itself later. At first touch, the quality of the palm rest feels really good. It is harder and heavier than I thought. As per UHK's website, this is made of natural beech wood, which is then machined, pickled, lacquered, and finally fixated to a powder-coated steel plate. At the back of the palm rest, we have some screw holes that we'll use to attach this to the keyboard as well as for attaching the stands. It is really quite heavy for a palm rest, which provides that extra premium feel to it, and it is also super solid. It is also angled for that ergonomic form factor as you can see here. We also have here the right side, which is equally solid and robust. And that's pretty much it for the packaging for the palm rest. Before I forgot, you can also visit this link to learn more about this palm rest and the rest of UHK's product info. Moving on, let's unbox the ultimate hacking keyboard itself. So again, it is a split mechanical keyboard with fully programmable keys. It supports tenting and tilting, and it also has extendable modules, which I am actually pretty excited about. In front, we have a preview of the keyboard, which pretty much represent how you will use the keyboard to match your hand's natural alignment. It also has a display unit here, which is pretty cool. And then at the top side, we have here the contents of the packaging, which we're going to take a closer look one by one later. At the back of the box, we have here the preview of the extendable modules like the trackball, trackpoint, touchpad, and we also have an additional key cluster module right here. What I am excited about is with the touchpad so that you won't need to get your hands off the keyboard. Unfortunately, it is not yet available as of this moment. More on that later. Finally, let's see what comes in the package. Inside the box, the first thing you'll notice is the same plastic cover, which I highly appreciate. And then we have a nice personal thank you letter right here from Laszlo Monda, which is the founder of the Ultimate Gadget Laboratories that makes this awesome keyboard. Laszlo is actually the one who reached out to me, and I really appreciate being considered for the review of this very interesting product. So we have the keyboard right here, but before that we also have some screws here that we'll need later. And then we have here the power and data cable with a nice Velcro strap. Unfortunately, it is using a quite dated mini USB interface rather than the USB Type-C or at least a micro USB. On the other side, we have here the connector cable that will help both sides of the keyboard to communicate with each other. The cable is coiled, allowing it to have a small form factor while still being flexible in case you need to split the keyboard further. And of course, we have the keyboard itself here, but before that, underneath it we have these plastic stands for the adjustable height and angles of the entire keyboard. Finally, let's take a closer look at the ultimate hacking keyboard itself. At first look and touch, it feels solid and the build quality is really good. It doesn't flex at all as you can see here, even if this keyboard can split into half. I chose the white version for that beautiful black and white contrast. At the back of the keyboard, we have more information about its features, and then we also have a lot of screw holes and mounting points for the accessories. Here's a look at the top side. So it has this angle design, which I think is for the balance when we install the included stand. Looking at the side, we can clearly see that the housing has a high-profile design hiding the switches, and the keycaps looks like it is OEM profile. Flipping it on the front side, we have a couple of additional buttons here which may come in handy. As you can see, the overall design and construction of this keyboard is really good. Like I said earlier, we have a display screen right here. I'm not yet sure what exactly this is for, but I'm guessing to display the current layers you're currently using. Now, splitting this keyboard requires just a little bit of effort as you can see here. One split, you can angle both sides depending on your preference to allow your hands to sit on their natural position. Connecting and splitting both sides is pretty easy. There is no locking mechanism, and I think it is using magnets to snap both parts together. Moving on, right here we have the mini USB port, and it also has a nice cable routing channel. Attaching the palm rest is pretty straightforward. Just screw it in on the holes on the keyboard and you're good to go. Now, attaching the adjustable stands is quite easy as well. You just have to figure out what's your preferred angle and then screw them properly on the available screw holes around the keyboard. Once everything is attached, the keyboard looks really good as you can see here. The bleached wood palm rest perfectly matches the black and white contrast of the keyboard. This keyboard was made for productivity with a wide variety of available customization options, from flexibility with regards to angles, to extendable modules, a variety of switch options, layouts, keycap printing, and case colors, and highly customizable software that I'm really excited to tinker with. Now, this keyboard is not cheap, at least for my budget standards, but for a custom keyboard like this that is super flexible in terms of workflow and use case scenarios, I think it is at least worth to consider looking into, especially if you're a programmer or a heavy typist that spends most of your time on top of a keyboard. And that's pretty much it guys for the quick unboxing and overview of the ultimate hacking keyboard. Obviously, there are a lot more to be tested and tackled with regards to this, and if you know me, I like my reviews to be as detailed as possible, so I'm saving all the other details for the full review. I really need to test this properly and experience the benefits of a form factor like this. I'm also very excited to use this as my daily driver, and I'm looking forward to the availability of the modules, especially the touchpad, and hopefully I can get a hold of that once it is available. I'm also looking forward to the software and how much it will improve the overall function of the keyboard. So make sure to subscribe so you won't miss the full review. Thank you for watching guys, and thank you to Ultimate Gadget Laboratories for sending this. You can get this keyboard from their official website, link below. Thank you for watching, subscribe if you like this, and see you next time. Have a great day.